With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the former rushing champ. This is Arian Foster. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. And incomplete.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so wisely just gets rid of it.
And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped.
And Foster loses the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, Breeze. Looking deep downfield. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 52 yards. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Breeze is going to throw. And unable to to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. A give. This is Foster. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Hard throw, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Oh, and Elliott has pushed it to the right. It is no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores. But he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up in empty possession.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Right there, 54, right there.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man, here's Foster. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They'll try the right side with Foster. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On play action, it's Breeze. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 3rd down and 13. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Breeze. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The drive will start with Arian Foster. Oh, what a move. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Foster on second down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Breeze on third down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They pitch out to Foster. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Now Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day, still that way, still that way. Came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John Gotti. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body, block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I been more in pain, way to broad day. Really short fuse, had a long day. Body like
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Go to the air right away, Lawrence. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Just like that. Just like that. 46, boys. 46.
Again, Foster running right. Stays on his feet. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They keep it in the hands of Foster. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Breeze. That is caught. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This one deep for Wilson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 37 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A first down carry for Foster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now Breeze, you can tell he wants to audible. Second and 6. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now Breeze. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 3rd and 14. Breeze going to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. 5-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Complete on the diving effort. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, not many teams use the